How's it going today? Mr. Green here, and I recently just got this Forney Easy Weld. It's a 140 MP, so a multi-processor. I've been using a linking welder. It's a hobby welder, and it's also flux core. Now this one can be ran on gas or flux, so it is a MIG-TIG stick machine. And for now, I will be running it on regular flux core wire, shielded, inner shielded, whatever you want to call it. So I will be running that for now. I did order full bars. Let me grab that here. So this is the wire that I'm going to be running now, just for the next little while till I can, with the whole virus thing going around, going out into the city just to go get gas to be able to weld kind of seems silly to me. So as soon as this is all done, we'll switch over, because I wanted to learn how to TIG. I've never TIG welded in my life. I've stick and MIG welded lots. Anybody that's watched the channel, I've done a lot of builds and stuff. But I am using the .030 flux core weld or wire. So I've ordered that, and if you guys want to click the subscribe button. My next video is going to be the plasma, the Forney 20p plasma cutter. We're going to get that set up in the next video. This one came first, so we're going to do this video first. Now there is a cart and some other supplies coming. I want to get myself properly set up. I do have helmets and all of that stuff already, obviously, and a lot of the welding stuff, but I don't have aprons and proper shield for when I'm doing plasma cutting, because I don't want to be wearing my auto darkening helmet. So I am waiting for a few other things to come in, and with shipping and stuff, it's not the best right now. So let's get this open. Now this isn't the fancy box that you would probably find in the store, with the picture of the welder and all of that. This is through Amazon, so you get this type of box, but it cost a lot less. So and keep in mind, I will put links to all of this stuff in the description below, and for every time you guys go and click that link and buy something or buy other things on there, I get a little kickback, and it helps supply new stuff to the channel. And we do have a new exciting build. I'll maybe give you guys a little sneak peek at the end. I just recently went and bought a little car, and it's going to be the new platform for the two-seater dune buggy, but we'll explain more into that later. Never mind, it's inside a box inside a box. So let's pull this out. There's the fancy box I was expecting. So like I said, it's a MIG-TIG stick machine. Runs on, it comes with a 20 amp plug, but there is a 15 amp plug adapter that you can put in there, but you are going to blow breakers continuously. So I've ran a dedicated line. I had ordered some 20 amp plugs. For some reason they messed up and sent me a whole entire box instead of one plug, which is okay with me because they're expensive plugs, the 20 amp. So here we go. Let's get into this. Take a look at this machine. I know there is a few reviews online. I obviously looked at them. I'm one that believes in doing some research before you buy something, and these welders have a really good name. It was really hard to find anything negative about them, which is really rare when it comes to, well, pretty much anything online. But let's pull. So here's your gun, your MIG gun. Much nicer than the one I was running on the other one. Runs your standard output too, or input. Got yourself a manual here. Do not return this to store. Blah blah blah. Now I am in Canada. You can get these much cheaper on in the States, and that is where my link will be. I don't have an Amazon.ca account, so I all of my stuff will be at Amazon.com. I will eventually set up a .ca, so you'll be able to go to either one of those links to find any of this stuff. But like I said, you got a manual there, kind of go over all of that stuff. Comes with the stinger for the, well, let's get it out of the package. It's not too bad. Never used this style of stinger before. Normally, I have a big Lincoln portable welder that it puts out a lot more power than this one, obviously, and I use it, you know, if I'm out on a job or in a field, something like that. It's completely portable. So, but this one, you know, I don't think it'll burn a 7018 properly, 1/8 inch, but we'll see. We'll see what it can do. Okay, then you have your ground clamp. Really good quality, actually. Good spring to it. We'll get out all the lengths and stuff on everything. Well, you can probably just look right here, it'll tell us. Of course, that's not in English. So 140 amp output, which I don't know if you get 140 amps out of it, but maybe you do. 120 volt input. What do we got here? Plate thickness up to 1/4 inch. 24 gauge, or from 24 gauge to 1/4 inch. Glass or gasless wire, which is nice that you have that that option. Now it does not come with the TIG torch. Now I was able to find several TIG torches online for, you know, $75 to $100. So they're not crazy expensive, but you got to remember you got to get the regulator and then the tank. And argon here, it's not going to be cheap to, you know, by the time you buy the tank and get it filled, you could be, you know, $400 to $500 just for the tank. You own the tank after that, and then you just got to get it filled, obviously, after that. But that initial cost to buy your first tank isn't cheap. So. But I do have a welding cart coming too, so that my plasma cutter and my welder both can be on here at the same time. All right, so there you go. And now, in all the videos I tried to look up, I couldn't figure out where the gas actually hooks up. So I'll show you where it does, because it doesn't really show clear in any of the pictures. But here's your gas input right here on the back. So you got your main power on, and then your fan, and then your gas input is right there. So it's just not shown very well in any of the videos for some reason. And I'll have to say, the color of this welder is on point. It's like one of my favorite colors. Well, green is my favorite color, but I think it's amazing that they have something bold like that that really stands out. So here's your feed system, your roller. You can fit up to a 10-pound roll on here. I wasn't able to find a flux core 0.030 for some reason on Amazon.ca. Maybe in the States it's probably more readily available. So I ordered two 2-pound rolls. So when I do switch to gas, you know, I'm not going to have an abundance of flux core wire. So yeah, very simple here, and it gives you a full chart here on everything, all the sizes, what you need to set your settings at. A nice little detent there where it clicks in. It's got a cap here, just to keep clean, I guess. And yeah, then you have your feed and your amperage. So very simple to set up, and then you just have your switch. So I'm going to get everything kind of set up here, and then we'll be back. Okay, so now we're going to take this MIG wire. I've got it plugged in. And here, this is the 20 amp to 15 amp plug. I have a 20 amp, so I'm not running that. And then you have to take this cup off. If you're running the smaller rolls, you have to take this cup off here. I'm just going to leave it all in the machine just so you don't lose it. And yeah, and then a wing nut goes back on here. I just got to make sure I'm getting this in the right direction. Move this way. So then you're just going to slide that roll on there. And then there's some washers. And a little spring. You want to put that back on, the other little washer, and then the wing nut. And then this is how you control how much tension is on your roll. All right. So we're just gonna unhook this wire here, slide our feet open. Pull a little bit of wire out there. Now do not let go of this wire because it will unspool and make one heck of a mess for you. And then just cut off a bit of the end. And then we're going to feed it through. And this is a rotatable roller in here. There's one for the gasless wire and one for the flux core. So you want the one with the ribbed edge on it so that it grips this wire better. So you can flip that if you need to. So get that wire in there. Okay. And then we'll take our gun. Get our wire feed up all the way. Okay, there we go. Now it's at the end of the gun, and I'm gonna get set up here, and we'll strike a weld and see how it goes. We'll try this. I would say that's a pretty good weld. Get that shut off. The only thing I can already say that kind of frustrates me about this is that the switch is on the back. Now we'll get wire brush here. We'll get this cleaned up. Pull this clamp off of here. Let's take a look at this. Well, let's get it focused here. But there's no pitting in it. You can see that that is a very good strong weld. We'll back you up here a little bit more. But you can see that that is not going anywhere. I got good penetration. You can see the penetration down from the end here. So I'm well into that metal. And wow, that was nice. I'm not gonna lie, I have been using the same welder for a long time and it's a piece of junk compared to this one. This runs so smoothly. This is gonna change my welding game. So, and I'm not saying that's the best weld, because I'm not a professional welder, but I know that's strong, and I know, yeah, I am pleasantly surprised on the quality of this welder for $600. Like I said, in the States, I think it's like $300 or just over $300. The Forney Easy Weld 140 is definitely the best bang for your buck. The quality of the stuff you get with it is really good, and you can always upgrade, which I like, is the TIG option, right? TIG is huge when you're doing, you know, fine welding on fitting, stuff like that, and I want to be able to have that option. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming over and checking out this video. I will be getting some more videos out once the plasma cutter comes in, and I'm going to take you out real quick and give you a quick sneak peek on the car I picked up to steal the engine out of, or maybe some other ideas that you guys can throw my way. So I'm going to bring you out there, but I do want to just, you know, close this part out and say, you know, if you are looking for a good welder, you're going to see this in future videos, so you know, you can check out quality of weld, and we'll, you know, get some time on it before I give it 100% review. So, but I'm going to give you guys a quick glimpse outside here, and then we'll see you on the next video. Okay, so this is the big, or the tiny POS that I bought for $150. It has got a 1 liter 3-cylinder motor. It's actually in pretty good shape for a 1997 Pontiac Firefly, but it's a 5-speed, it's got rack and pinion steering, and I am going to either use part of this frame or completely just strip this out and put it all in the dune buggy. So you guys give me a comment down below and let me know what you guys think, but I'll be doing an update video here soon on this. And all right, we'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks for checking out my channel. Please subscribe.